All right, here are 11 Madden 21, episode 39. And today's sponsor is Vitamin Water. Blah, 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 blah.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she say wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bank, then I flip it, watch the beat. Waterfall on my wrist, go stupid. Tryna put the ball, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like your makes sense, I really get it. I'm ready to get it, chicken, that chicken, finger, look at chicken. I think I'm getting to the good call. Keep it back in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. I can check up all of my socks. Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. The shorty got a man, but she say the wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the burger, then I flip it, watch them do it. On my wrist, go stupid. Tryna put the ball, but they never do it. I'm working here for a set. She just wanna ride, shorty better go just get shoes. Like a stripe, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty snapped on my off-whites. I could not wait. Gotta get the bag in my sleeve.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Washington football team taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. It's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Fighting him off. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 53 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be playing.
Oh, no!
Holy flag will rain in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Face mask. Defense.
Shit!
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands after wondering whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
out of the gun. Here's Murray. The quick slant.
Shit.
And he
What are you
is
doing?
into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Gallup, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. That's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they ended up in the end zone.
Here's Smith to return it. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're moving 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now this one complete on the slant route.
Yeah.
Is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Eddie Pinheiro sets the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They're on the 28-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
The pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the shotgun now for Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
To Christian Kirk.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they get receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
What the hell?
Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
Yeah.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown the last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 and the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd. On the gun now on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Slings this deep from the clip, and it's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Connor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally.
Yeah! Cartwheel!
Washington touchdown.
Kicking some ass.
A great play there. Good touchdown number 20 on the year, and Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk about
Chase Young!
Pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And the pressure gets to him again. Chase Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray intercepted. And they have a shot at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you get a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there on a 1st down. They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 15 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. First quarter, this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other side.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, they're stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start your next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just going to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
So much about this game is just understand the situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And its offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This 48-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying, when the back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 2nd down, it's Floyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
If they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down now. Connor. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through it for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Eddie Pinheiro sends a kickoff.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't come to. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Murray now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got an open man, it's Scott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Murray, throw left side, complete. It's Russell. Touchdown, Cardinals. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Here's Smith to return it. Now a crease here as he's passed.
Oh, shit, no!
And now moves football. And the
Crap!
going the other way. And careless little football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, here, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Yeah. What?
After reviewing the play,
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
And they're watching this game. And
Hello? Yeah, so my cousin Holly's getting a Honda. Yeah, the Ford Escape she has been having a lot of weird problems. Yeah. No, but the Ford Escape has a lot of problems. They replaced the transmission, and like the motor's doing some weird shit. But it looked dry. Oh, it broke. What the fuck? Oh shit. Fuck! Oh shit. Damn. Shit. Fuck. Misfired? Shit. Okay. Fuck. Shit. Okay. Well, now it's looking more like I'm getting probably an Audi or a Volkswagen. So my dad went there a while back. Speaking of wings, I'm going to a place for dinner for wings. It's called The Deck. They have like wing specials every Wednesday. The Deck. Oh man. So that lawnmower, I put a new air filter in it, a new spark plug. It's still backfired. That or it's a valve. I mean, it runs fine at high RPM, but when shutting off, it's like pow. Oh fuck. Shit. Personal foul your ass. Oh god. That's what I was assuming with the mower because the plug was so black when I took it out. Oh shit. Damn. That's what happened with the Camry. The cylinder one kept misfiring. And then every time I'd shut it off or hit the gas too hard, it would go pow right out of the intake. Oh, shit. I'm hoping my dad doesn't run into that because they said the highway makes them burn really hot. I think so. Because one of the coils or one of the plugs was like melted on one end. No. Yeah. But since it's all that highway driving, it's all that constant 1 RPM, like, that's why it's burning them every 60,000 miles. It's supposed to go 80 with them, but, fuck. The game just glitched. Oh, fuck, I just fucking fucked up that. Terrible. At least I'm leading by 11. Ha, my mom said the same thing. Yeah, like me with adding drum shit to the drum set. It's like exactly. Right. Yeah, like that coil. Yeah, my neighbor's the same way. I mean, he was doing differential fluid on a RAV4, and like the fluid was all like distorted, and he's like, "What the hell's wrong with this thing?" And I'm like, "How many miles are on it?" He's like, 30,000. I'm like, "That's not normal." Fluid was all silverish. The differential fluid. Oh God. Fuck. That or get an Ardean. Well, my dad said I'm probably not going to get one until January because January is like the right time for a car. Especially if I lower it. Or just leave it as is. Yeah. I was already looking at like a dark gray one. I didn't realize the Ford Escape was that problematic. It's only a 2018. Yeah, I know. She's had a lot of weird problems. Even the dealership can't figure out what's wrong with it. She only has like this shit. The Explorer. Yeah. Yeah, she only has 70,000 on it, and she just replaced the transmission, and like everything else is starting to like take a shit. It's like, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna get rid of it and get the Honda. The Honda's only got 61 on it. I think it's the 6-speed. No, I think it's 5-speed with overdrive. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, it's got the high-end motor in it too. Yeah, I know that motor will last 300,000, no problem. Damn. If somebody has one. Yeah. Oh, damn. Damn. Probably like 500,000. Damn. It's insane. Shit. It's a durable motor. Fuck. Damn. Okay, the same guy just blocked a kick and he ran it all the way back. Damn. Watch be like none. Yeah. That's like super glue shit. Just oh. Shit, I might do that to the red mower. Right. Oh shit. Damn. Oh man. So what else is up? Oh, I checked the air filter in the cabin, air filter in the Jeep. They both look brand new. I think my mom had new air filters put in at 40,000. Damn. Shit. That's nothing. That's like what, 5,000 miles since you got it? Crazy. That's crazy. Damn. That thing's gonna last forever. Oh yeah, look at the Suzuki. Oh yeah. I mean, look how long I took the Corolla for daily pleasure. Beat the hell out of that car. Oh. Yep. I hope that the next model or something will do that. Right. Yeah, my neighbor just did that with his Dodge Avenger, then he sold it yesterday. Well, it had 180 on it. Yeah, it was a 2008 though. Yeah. And he only paid $400 for it. Like 2,000. Yeah. Plus, he's still got his BMW. I think he doesn't care. I think he's just like, I've got a nice BMW. I don't need this decrepit. Right. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Ugh. Oh, that sounds brutal. Hell. Ugh. Yep. All right.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And out of bounds, all the way down at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
The number 13.
Christian Kirk with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post.
You dicks!
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Taken in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. Because some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. It's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard.
There he goes left side. And
Who was covering him?
Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. They're finishing the first half and fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Very long attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And so with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
On for the field goal. A very long attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, Let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. The Cowboys locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defense show up?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running back.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah,
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The extra point up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. But 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80.
Oh, God, the ball!
Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete. And that went off the mark, a little late with the throw. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
67. Cardinals.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours and camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Running into the kicker. Defense.
Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty, right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. Yeah, he's going to keep it here. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Oh no, he lost the football. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Gallup. He scored on the ground and through the air. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
The Cardinals will line up for
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Here's Smith. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball.
fumble on the play, recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep and got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
The shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. From the gun, Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
We've been in enough practices, and how many times have we stood on the sidelines and a unit goes out to kick a field goal, and you hear the special teams coach say, make sure you protect. First thing, protect. And here they give up your block.
Yeah, especially in a tight game like this, tied second half. This is when execution is so key.
They go over everything in the huddle. The last thing you're going to hear everywhere, make sure you protect. That didn't get done.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, 91 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake guy's going to get to it. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky. You get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
You are my law.
That's darn right.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. And that would get me off target and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Yard line. To throw again. Murray. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's all been hard after you played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit. They step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you talk about having to go for it, everything is in this play. As you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have.
And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep down, wide open, complete. That is into the end zone from Washington, touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
So hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They're on 25-yard. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 7, a minute 13 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring it second down. The way he saw the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Murray's able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw, Murray, and his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's going to take total charge of his huddle. Now, totally commanded, make sure all eyes are on him, all focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Murray to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They're going for it. It's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Defense. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Murray, one final try. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Yeah, this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Jumping.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the same.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's Smith to return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and finally out of bounds just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there in overtime. 73 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and it's 3-0 Washington. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I think they are thinking field. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray got an open man. Scott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To number 89. It's a gain of
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They don't give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by 20. They're on 3rd and 1. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that, because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them, and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To the gun, Murray. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into the passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The field goal is good. That ties the game.
Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm back upbeat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington. In overtime.
Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing happen.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Washington, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
All right, let's end it. Peace later.
Onward.
Bye.